In previous lecture, we have studied about Newton's law of motion, which is also known as inertia. Now, momentum. Momentum measures the quantity of motion possessed by a body, and momentum is defined as the product of mass and velocity of body. Beside magnitude, momentum also has a direction. At any instant, its direction is the same as the direction of the velocity. Momentum has magnitude as well as direction, and we can say which physical quantity is momentum. Momentum is a vector quantity because it has magnitude as well as direction. If a body of mass m moves with the velocity v, then momentum p. P is symbol of momentum. P is equal to mass multiplied by v. P is equal to mv, because momentum is defined as the product of mass and velocity. And SI unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. Now, question based on this formula of momentum. Question is, a car of mass 1000 kg, mass of car is 1000 kg, is moving with the velocity of 72 km per hour, and the velocity of car is 72 km per hour. We want to find its momentum. Solution of this question: first we write given quantity, given mass denoted by small m is equal to 1000 kg, velocity denoted by v is equal to 72 km per hour. Velocity is given kilometer per hour, and SI unit of momentum. Because we want to find momentum, so we check SI unit of momentum. SI unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. So velocity must be in meter per second, and we already know to change kilometer per hour in meter per second, we must multiply this quantity by 5/18. To change kilometer per hour in meter per second, we multiply quantity by 5/18. So 72 multiplied by 5/18. Solve this and we got 20 meter per second. Velocity is 20 meter per second. Now, formula of momentum: P is equal to m multiplied by v. Put here value of both. 1000 multiplied by 20 is equal to 20,000 kilogram meter per second. So momentum of car, mass of which is 1000 kg and velocity is 72 km per hour. Momentum of that car is 20,000 kilogram meter per second. Now, Newton's second law of motion. We already studied Newton's first law of motion. Now, Newton's second law of motion. The second law of motion states that the rate of change of momentum of an object is directly proportional to the applied external force. The rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to the applied external force. Directly proportional means if force increase, then momentum also increase and take place in the direction in which external force acts. And direction of rate of change of momentum is in the direction in which external force acts. So this is Newton's second law of motion and mathematical formulation of second law of motion. If a body of mass small m, let body of mass is small m moving at initial velocity u. Let initial velocity of that body is u, accelerate uniformly with an acceleration a, small a, and for given time t, small t, so that its final velocity change to small v, and velocity of body object change to small v. Initial velocity small u and final velocity small v. Then let P1, P means momentum, P1 means initial momentum is equal to mass multiplied by initial velocity. Let P1 is equal to mu P2, final momentum, mass multiplied by final velocity. Pt is equal to mv. And change in momentum, change means difference between these two, P2 minus P1, final momentum minus initial momentum. Put here value is equal to mv minus mu. M common in both, so m is taken as common inside the bracket, only remain v minus u. Now according to the second law of motion, and second law of motion is the rate of change of momentum, change in momentum upon time. This is rate of change in momentum is directly proportional to the external force we apply. So we can write force directly proportional change in momentum upon time. Change in momentum upon time means rate of change of momentum. F proportional change in momentum given by P2 minus P1 upon T, or put your value P2 minus P1, which is equal to m v minus u. Put here m v minus u upon T, and we can write F proportional m in place of v minus u upon T. We already know v minus u upon T. Change in velocity upon time is equal to acceleration. So in place of this quantity we wrote here small a, acceleration, F proportional m into a. Why? Because a, acceleration, is equal to v minus u upon t. To change proportional sign in equal sign, to change proportional sign in equal sign, we in place of proportional sign we write equal sign with a constant. Remember this thing, in place of proportional sign we write equal with constant. K is constant. F is equal to K ma, where K is constant. The quantity K is a constant of proportionality, and 1 unit of force is defined as the amount that produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square on an object of 1 kg mass. That is, 1 unit of force is equal to K multiplied by 1 kg multiplied by 1 meter per second square, and generally then K, value of constant, is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, so F is equal to ma. This is formula of force. Thus the force Fm is force can be written as ma. Force is equal to mass into acceleration, and the SI unit of force is Newton, which is denoted by the symbol capital N. Newton is denoted by the symbol capital N. So force, formula of force is equal to ma, mass multiplied by acceleration, and the SI unit of force is Newton, which is equivalent to kilogram meter per second square.